away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Wait,
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Alright, let's have a little look at my quests. Let's do our next quest and then we'll try and get some more spells.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
More into
Complete
Lord
the
of the
tasks
Rings.
I've given you.
I mean,
and
I've
then
known
meet
a
me
lot.
in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm.
I've known a lot of
It's
people that,
typically
like,
used
I've
to
seen a
cut
lot.
an object.
Well, I don't know the people, but I've seen
everyone.
on Twitter people
I
saying
see you've already met some of the many
they're not a
beasts
massive
we
Harry Potter
study
fan, but
in
they said this game is really
class.
cool.
Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting,
Yeah, there's
would
been a lot of
you
good views,
please
yeah.
assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy
I
Sweeting.
mean, I think this game is absolutely
Don't
incredible.
worry
I'm loving it
about
at the
Professor
moment.
Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
He's one big fluffy ball.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Okay.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
I did not think we'll be starting up our stream like this.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, this is going to be interesting, isn't it?
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few Canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
Typical Slytherin.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Just say, I won't mess with me, I look badass.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. and measles
didn't mean to
really
do that.
took
Sorry.
They know a good
Oh
egg
no.
when they see
Oh,
one,
I'm messing up.
as do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close
Oops.
the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student?
I didn't get it.
There you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Loved it.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years.
Of course
Be
you
on
have.
the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Sure.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped
Just
I
like a
would.
trap.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
I have a feeling
Really?
there's like a
Well,
troll or
thank
something
you.
in there.
I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
What am I about to
Stand
witness?
back.
Ooh. Oh, please tell me we get to fly it.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
There we go.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Have some food. I was hoping to get to fly, but never mind.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time.
I can't do my next task, can I? I have to reach level
You've
14.
completed a few prerequisite tasks.
A lot of owl posts.
See me after class.
I hate to see a creep.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing.
Let's do a task. Alright, let's do that.
It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Actually, I'll probably be able to. Go.
Hello again.
Go there.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
A lot of tasks. I haven't even done it. Right, so I need to pop 3 more. Take it, it'll be this one. And then 2 more. Up here. Oh, there's loads here. There we go. The challenges menu. We've got 2 more talent points. Credits page next. Missed. 4. The other one. There it is.
Brilliant.
It should be quest complete.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Go.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. Glacier! There you go! Hit him on the quick.
Cool. Definitely need to start selling some stuff.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in Charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Yo, what's up,
Nothing
guys?
to
How you
it.
doing, man?
Accio.
No, I didn't press it to get. Oh, I've lost.
I've seen worse. Akio.
Watching the Champions League? That's cool. All good, man. It's all good.
All in the wrist.
Accio.
That's not ideal.
Lucky shot. Akio.
And they've got hacks, I swear.
Try to beat that.
Oh, I can't do. I'm really bad at this little mini game.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Wait, did I win? I won!
I absolutely suck at this.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go
Should
again?
we? Yes. I'm
game for another
winning.
round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Cheating.
Nothing to it.
Accio.
I swear his ball goes slower than mine.
Not bad. Not bad. Akio.
No, you're right. It's terrible. It's a chance. That's a chance.
All in the wrist.
No, that's too. No!
Didn't think you were a match for me. Akio. Damn want.
I can do this. I can do this.
Accio.
I still lose. I still
That was
lose.
one for the ages.
I still lose. That was my chance.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round.
No, you keep telling me
Care
that.
to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
Third time's a charm.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Yeah. Rubbish.
Try to beat that.
I will, mate. Don't worry.
Accio.
But now.
seen worse. Accio. Nothing to it.
I just like full steam ahead that his ball's off the map. No, no, you cannot.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Accio.
I thought you can.
Accio.
Nope, that didn't go to plan. Cool, I got a solid 0. Love it.
Didn't think you were a match for me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round.
Yeah,
Care to
you'd
go
be a
again?
millionaire right now. One more attempt.
I'm game
Last
for another
attempt.
round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
Last attempt, and that's it.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
This guy keeps repeating himself.
Accio.
Okay.
All in the wrist.
All in the wrist.
Accio.
There. Oosh. That's good, that's good, that's good.
That was one for the ages.
I'm winning.
Try to beat that.
Oh!
I'll let you have that one. Accio. My wand slipped.
Yeah, of course I did. I won.
Accio.
I've actually won.
Lucky shot. Well done. You beat me.
First try.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
Nah, first try, man. That was good. Easy.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
GG's. Nearly there.
Tried to summon the pepper.
What other quests can I do? Do that. Acquire a class.
And dropped a pudding in.
How you doing today, Dodaza? You doing alright?
Off on another adventure, are we?
You know already who's in there. Thieves. How about that for a lesson? You have to climb a ladder.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
No, all my days. Up. I don't see my guy in. Oh, there he is, right at the back.
So knowledgeable. I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Death.
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Nice and easy.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descendo.
Excellent. I think you have it.
Propulso.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
What's that done? Am I not level 14 yet? I'm so close. I'm literally a smidge there. Quests. Let's go there. I think this is where I draw other students, isn't it?
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan.
Am I getting on? Doing
Is
good,
the final
man.
round of Cross Wands ready?
How about yourself?
Big match today. It all comes down to
I'm
this.
nearly level 14,
The
so I can
moment
carry
that
on
we
with the main
find out
tasks.
If your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Oh, we're about to do the final. Right, I need to roll up my
Are you
sleeves.
going with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Oh!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Depulso.
Act like a winner.
Come on. Levioso. Descendo.
There goes my wager.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso. Levioso.
You're better than that.
Levioso. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo.
Whoosh! Pity more people can't watch the duels.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion.
I'm the champion.
Now, to the victor goes the prize!
What's the
And
prize?
so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Should be level 14, please. Yep. Before I go, I want to quickly go Hogsmeade and sell my stuff before I start doing that task, because I want to be able to pick up things. So I don't want to keep discarding it all. And then we'll get on to the next main task.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? I hope to see you again. Farewell.
Okay.
What can I do for you today?
I'll do.
I hope to see you again. Farewell.
Should really buy more health potions, but I'll be fine.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Do this thing.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First,
Like a
please
noise
allow me
man,
to
I appreciate
apologise
it.
if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to depulsate me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alohomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Aloha, Mora.
Move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are. Confused. Cool. I see now. I get it.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb.
I don't think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone?
Laters.
So nice to see you, my young friend.
The headmaster.
From the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
Oops.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about
Foil's
Quidditch
gold.
being cancelled.
trickery are you up to?
I fail a lot in this game, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Upstairs.
Off on another adventure. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
You do not see me.
I'm partial to I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
You're stuck on a wall, unlucky.
Caught you sneaking about, didn't I?
Wanted that chest.
I've always said that brothers the mind.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Levioso!
Well, I sat them.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned,
A long way to go.
I'm heading.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Room requirement. Let's go.
I should come back to this another. Deke!
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then.
Perhaps I'll come back.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time. I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
I need to do the thing. Guess we got to do more side quests.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing
For
yourself.
upgrades are sick. I'm
If
excited
I'm
to see
able
it.
to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races then.
That's a long way to go. Yeah, the side quests are pretty cool. I'm having to do them at the moment just because I'm not the right level.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
On a hell of a journey. Is that a camp? I think it is. I'm going to really take out this camp. If it's not. Never take it when you.
Petrificus totalis.
Oh, I'm so smart.
Repulsor!
The little goblins.
Repulsor! Protego! What do you have in store for me? Levioso! Capulso! Levioso!
Over here! Am I supposed to be?
Capulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Definitely one of my own! You're the
Expelliarmus!
sod that saved Treadwell.
Incendio!
Afraid to take a hit, aren't you?
I will make you pay! Expelliarmus!
That's so, that's, I don't know, that's just really
Ranrock
cool,
has
isn't it?
fooled you all. To your demise.
Where are the pillars? Pardon me.
Expelliarmus! A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Brave?
I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's gone.
Let's see.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail. Manners are important, Noah.
Stop right there!
No!
Depulso! Levioso!
What are you, gobstone? If I have so much as a scratch on me,
Confringo!
you'll be sorry!
Expelliarmus!
What the? I shall get that goblin helm back. Hopefully from your corpse.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Yeah, what he said. I guess I'd use Repairer, right?
Repairer. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Cabalso. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
I am...
Compulso! Levioso! Confringo! Reparo! Reparo!
Be it upon your when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience.
Levioso!
Gah!
Descendo! Revelio. Alohomora.
B3.
Revelio.
Here's the next one.
Reparo. These
There
murder
we
trials
go.
won't get the best of me.
Right, now let's do our task. Oh, we'll kill these first and then do our task.
No. No! Don't try that again.
Repulsor.
Just have...
To warm you up.
Levioso.
Ringo!
Repulsor. Confringo.
Let's see you survive.
Potato. Incendio. Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
These are all 4 things.
Alohomora. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
I spend the entire day in.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. Well, they sit around and hope to be the best. I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Bring it. I'm like near enough, good enough for Quidditch World Cup.
I'd say that was acceptable. Excellent.
Oh no.
That wasn't planned. Made it. Excellent. I'm getting the hang of this. I'd say that was acceptable.
I'm the champion again. Boom.
Good. I've got this.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
I don't know about demiguises, but Howin had me on hot bricks the
Another success.
No, I mean Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Alright, let's see what he has for me.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon.
Go.
Thank you again, truly.
No worries, mate.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a
Level
good
15.
team.
Go for requirements.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one
welcome back,
used for
Desert.
good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Ready?
Expelliarmus!
Do that.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The Jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Good old Deke.
Levioso! Accio!
Boom.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm just gonna go away.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Crazy how big this map is.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
What these little guys?
Oh, no, you don't. Levioso! Do cooperate, won't you?
Boom.
Everything's all right now.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Why can't you evaporate me there as well? Oh, I don't know what I just pressed. We're going somewhere.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
No worries, Desmond. I appreciate it, bro.
What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Oh, this is so cool.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
No, I don't.
Actually, perhaps another time.
That's so cool.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Most excellent.
Cool.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Like I'm playing
Now
Fantastic
Deke can
Beasts.
show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Enchanted loom.
came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
That's that done. That's a long way.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
One wonders if one's life is in
We're now flying over to our next task. This one's a long way to go.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us, which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
I'm following me.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Yeah, but
All
you
the
haven't seen
debris
me
you'll
fight.
see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Protego!
He's a dead wizard in my book. Why, this might be the best meal I've... What's that? I won't rest. When are you going to give up?
Confirm. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Why don't you come up here and like me? I won't rest.
Confringo.
You've made your last mistake.
Bring it.
Descendo. Confringo.
Regret coming here. You are postponing me as
Confringo. Incendio.
How nice of you to stop by.
Confringo. Protego. Confringo.
Stop! I'm afraid
Confringo. Incendio.
I won't
Expelliarmus.
Far from home, eh? Easily dive.
Levioso. Repulso.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
That was easy, mate. What are you talking about?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations
Revelio.
for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are found everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio! Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio! This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a sec. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio! Revelio! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Oh, that's the painting.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Good. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
So that's that done.
Revelio.